Are you thinking about buying a home in Westchester County? Well, before you get started, there are some critical things that can help you save thousands and thousands of dollars and help prevent major headaches down the road. I'm going to share my insider knowledge as a local real estate agent to help you navigate Westchester's unique housing market. So stay tuned to learn about property taxes, school district, and other essential factors that make living in Westchester different from anywhere else. My name is Walter, and I help families find their dream homes here in Westchester and Bronx County, New York. And I've been helping families do this for almost 20 years. So let's dive into what makes buying a home in Westchester so different and what you absolutely need to know before making this major investment. First and foremost, let's talk about property taxes. Westchester is known to have some of the highest property taxes in the nation, but there's a reason for this. High property taxes pay for excellent schools and safe neighborhoods. What many potential buyers don't realize is that your annual property taxes are made up of 3 different components. You have city or town taxes, you also pay school taxes, and if you live within the certain boundaries of a village, you also have to pay village taxes. And these 3 different taxes can change throughout different times of the year. For example, your town taxes might change in the spring, while your school taxes may adjust in the fall. And here's something that many homeowners already know. Filing for a tax grievance is a way of life here in Westchester. Many homeowners regularly challenge their tax assessment value to keep their taxes manageable. And another strategy to lower your property taxes is to apply for something called the STAR credit. The STAR credit is a statewide program that offers a discount on your school real estate taxes. And to qualify for the STAR discount, you need to live in the property that you're applying the STAR credit for, and you have to make an annual income of less than $500,000 a year. And since school taxes can be extremely high here in Westchester, the STAR credit can be pretty significant. Now, there are several types of STAR credits. Most people qualify for the basic STAR credit, but if you're a senior or a veteran, then you can qualify for enhanced STAR credits. So if you're buying a home here in Westchester, you definitely want to apply for the STAR credit right after your closing. Next, let's talk about something that often surprises people, especially if they're new to the area. And that's that the school district is a lot more important than the post office location. Now, you might fall in love with a town, but within that town there might be multiple school districts, and it's the school district, not the post office address, which actually drives the value of the property. And this is very common all over Westchester. One example would be the Yonkers-Bronxville border. In this example, there are many properties that use the Bronxville P.O. box, but they still belong to the Yonkers School District. So knowing what school district your property belongs to not only impacts your child's education, but also impacts your property value. Westchester County is known for having excellent public schools. As far as ranking them goes, I think it's extremely subjective, which means there's probably 5 to 10 really good, excellent, amazing school districts, and there's probably another 15 to 20 very good school districts. Depending on who you ask or what website rankings you go see, things could vary a little bit. Down below in the description is one of those websites. It's called niche.com, where they rank the school districts here in Westchester County. The best advice I can give someone that's looking for a good school district here in Westchester is to do your own research and actually go visit the schools, because even it's different between different school districts. You have elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools. So you want to go see the school for yourself and see if it has the right environment that you want for your child. Now, when I'm helping families buy homes here in Westchester, I want to make sure they know exactly what school district that home that they're looking falls into, because it can be a little bit confusing, and it's that important which school district the house is in. If you're coming from a flatter area, you may not even realize the impact that the landscape has on your daily life and your property value. Now, when I say flat backyards, it doesn't have to be completely flat. It just has to be flat enough to be usable. Because I know that if my clients end up buying a steep slope backyard, or even a driveway that's very, very steep, unless they're buying it at a discounted price, when it comes time for them to resell it, they're going to have a very difficult time. And this is especially important to buyers who have families, because they understand if they have children, their children are going to need a place to play. And ironically enough, it's the single people that don't fully understand or may not fully grasp how important having a flat backyard really, really is to the value of their property. Similarly, having a steep driveway can also be very problematic. So these are the type of things that we look out for when we help buyers search for homes. Next, I would say would be the infamous double yellow line houses. houses with double yellow lines in front of them could be slightly devalued. So as you can see, there are double yellow lines all over Westchester County. And on those streets there are houses, and inside those houses are people. So there are definitely people that are willing to buy and live on houses with double yellow lines. So what I think the real issue is safety, because some double yellow line streets have more traffic than others. And if you have small children, then this becomes a safety issue. But by no means do I believe that buying a house on a double yellow line street is the kiss of death. But some buyers do. But these double yellow line streets are something that you should be aware of. More importantly than that though, however, is how much traffic is actually in front of the property. So if the streets in front of your property are very busy, then yes, this will absolutely affect the home value. But even if you do have just double yellow lines in front of your property, this can slightly affect the value negatively. So this is something you should be aware of when searching for a home. Now, if your home is too close to the highway and you end up hearing the noise that comes from the highway, then these homes tend to sell for less money. But on the flip side, being close to the Metro North train station is a huge plus. Westchester has 3 Metro North lines. It has the Hudson line, the Harlem line, and the New Haven line. Being within walking distance or even a short drive to a train station not only helps make your commute easier, but also helps increase the resale value of your property. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos about what it's like to actually live here in Westchester and Bronx County, you definitely want to subscribe to this channel. Now, Westchester has a distinct preference for traditional architectural styles. What this means is that modern styled architecture is not as valued as traditional looking homes. Unlike some areas where modern homes command premium prices, here in Westchester, it's the more traditional style homes that always sell for more money. Traditional colonial style homes are typically the most sought after, and even the new construction homes are typically modeled after the traditional colonial style homes. I would say that split level or bi-level and ranch homes are the next most desirable. Then come Cape style homes, which are typically less desirable and sell for less money than the previous mentioned properties. And finally, the final ones are bungalows, which are the least desirable properties in our market. And this is important to know, especially when considering resale value, as the home's architectural style will definitely have a strong impact on how long it will take to sell the property and at what price. And if you're considering to buy a new construction home here in Westchester, it's important for you to know that the starting price for these homes are $900,000 and they go up significantly from there. And over the past few years, we've seen very few sales of new construction homes go below $1 million. In fact, the lowest recorded sale on our MLS for a new construction home over the past 5 years came in at $875,000. What's going to be a lot more common is for you to find an older home that's been fully renovated. That's because homes started being built in Westchester in the 1800s. So there are a lot more houses that are 100 years old than new construction. There are definitely new construction homes here in Westchester, but I would say they make up less than 10% of the market. The last new construction wave of homes that came into our market were built in 2006 and 2007. And since then, we've had some new construction, but not a whole lot. As you move from southern Westchester to northern Westchester, you'll encounter many more homes that use well water and septic systems instead of public utilities. Now, this isn't necessarily a negative, but this does mean different maintenance requirements and considerations. Northern Westchester is much more rural, and there are certain areas that simply don't have sewer systems, and these homes rely on well water and a septic system. So if you're planning on buying a home in Westchester, this is definitely something that you need to consider when searching. We're also seeing more properties transition over to an all-electric system and incorporating solar panels to help reduce the cost of energy. Buying a home in Westchester offers incredible benefits. You have excellent schools, beautiful communities, and a wonderful quality of life. But as we've discussed, there are unique factors that make this market different than any other. And this is why working with an agent that knows the area inside out is so important. So if you're thinking about buying a home in Westchester County, I'd love to help. My contact information is down below in the description area. You have my phone number and my email. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.